Hello, welcome to English 1010. This is going to be an online class, and I'm going to be uploading a few videos that also have some content as well throughout the semester to help you with the quizzes. If you're in the learning support, there are a few quizzes as well, and I'll probably have some additional videos there and talk about that. So you'll be getting a few videos of me throughout the course of the semester just to get to know my face there and who's actually behind the computer screen. Because I don't have my headset and microphone with me, there's an echo when I try to do screen recording. So I'm going to link you to an older video I made that will walk you through eLearn and where everything is. But I'm just going to go through that very quickly verbally as well. So there'll be two videos here. So the first one is about the course, and the second one is just kind of to show you where things are. But the dates and things that you see on there won't apply. So I just wanted to warn you about that. But this one I'm recording today, right now there for your English 1010 class. This is a composition class, and so writing is the majority of your grade there. There's going to be a few things that you're going to want to look at this week, including the link to the syllabus there just to review that. My office hours are also under the news feed there on the left. And I populated most of the schedule on the calendar, but after the first couple weeks, like 4 or 5, I may change a few things, like the due date might shift just a little bit. But in general, right, the course is laid out there with the calendar and with the schedule under the news feed for the English 1010. I still need to send you some information about the learning support. So if you're in the learning support class, which is only half of you, you only have to worry about one thing this week, and that is to do the pretest under that shell, the learning support one, by Sunday, the 23rd, January 23rd at midnight. So that's all you have to do for the learning support this week. I'll be in contact about other things there. That's only half of you. For everyone in this English 1010 class, I would like to get to know you, right? So there is going to be an introductory discussion board post that's going to be due on Friday of at least 350 words. And if you have any problems finding that, it's under assessments, Dropbox, assessments, discussions. It must be this weather or something here. But everything that you turn in is going to be under the assessments tab. So you should be able to find it there, whether it be the quizzes or the Dropbox to turn in rough drafts and papers or the sample writing assignment or the actual discussion board posts there. But sometimes the discussion board posts are actually easier to find under the course information, course content module there. And so that'll probably be easier to see where you have the screen in front of you. Okay, so I'm not going to go over too much of that verbally right now. I just want to make clear that the Getting Started quiz reviews the syllabus, which is on an external site where you may need your Walters State login to access it. If you have any problems with that, just let me know. It's not the end of the world. Basically, there's going to be 4 large papers over the course of the semester. Some of them will have rough drafts and outlines, some of them won't. There's going to be a writing sample that you do. I think I have it scheduled for the second week. So I will talk real quickly, though, about everything that's due this week first, and then the Getting Started quiz specifics. So the Getting Started quiz is due this Sunday at midnight. So is the pretest. Those are both under assessments quizzes. You got to complete those by midnight. And there's an introductory discussion board post of at least 350 words, but you don't have to answer every single question on there. That would be like, you just answer it and go on. Try and make it flow a little bit and expand on the things you want to so that we can maybe get to know each other a little bit. Remember, it is public and you're going to be responding to two. There won't be a discussion board post every single week. Okay, so intermittently there might be. I'll try and make it clear when they're due, because that's usually where the first post is due Friday by midnight, and then the 2 responses are due Sunday by midnight. Otherwise, I like to have things done usually Sunday at midnight, but there are a few things that are due at different times throughout the semester. So just try and pay attention to that calendar on the right-hand side. And also the news items has a schedule. If you go there to the left and you don't see the schedule, if you go to the bottom, it should show all news items or something like that on the left. Okay, and so this is going to be academic writing, right? I expect grammatically correct English. Real quickly, I do want to talk about why I think composition and writing is important, just to give you some relevance for the course. But first, I promised, I'm a little scatterbrained today, I'm sorry. I promised that I would go over the Getting Started quiz, which is over the syllabus. So, plagiarism, right? Plagiarism is where you take work that's not your own and you credit it as if it's your own. So what you want to do is always give credit to the source wherever you're taking it from. That doesn't mean everything has to be original, right? That doesn't mean that every single concept you come up with has to be unique to you, that no one's ever thought of it before. But if you use something from someone else, you want to give credit to that source. And we use MLA citation in this class. There is a textbook that's optional. Otherwise, everything is under course content there. So the textbook is a little handbook that would help you review for the quizzes, but it's not mandatory. None of our assignments are actually coming from that. So you can get an A in the class without buying that little handbook there. But it would also help you with MLA format, but I'll give you some links throughout the semester as well, just so you know what format I expect the papers to be in and what the basic academic kind of expectations are for your writing. And let me tell you why that's important very quickly. You know, so I graduated from my master's degree program about 22, 23 years ago, right? And I walked into this college and I said, "Hey, I want to talk to the person in charge." And they said, "Oh yeah, great, sure, yeah, awesome. We can have a sit down talk." And so we did that. And at the end of the conversation, I had the promise on a handshake of a full-time teaching job at a local college. Guess what? If I want a job now, that could never happen, right? That's probably the last time that ever happened to me. It made me think life was going to be easy, honestly. I'm like, great, I can walk in and get a full-time job whenever. That never happened again, right? Ever. Now you go in, it's like, oh, go online and apply, right? Unless, especially if it's a academic or professional office industry where they get a pool of applicants from all over the United States. What do you need to do? You need to make yourself stand out somehow, but still conform to all of their expectations. So they say, yes, this is the perfect person for this job. How do you do that? You do that by expressing yourself professionally, intelligently, and you find a way for your voice to still thrive, right, in that particular way. So one of the things that I think is important about composition is you get to practice. You get to practice that, finding that professional academic writing tone that can serve you in cover letters, right, in meeting the expectations of the people who are going to judge you, let's be honest, right, potential employers there. So I think composition is important. Communicating is important, right? And so I want you to view your writing as a communication process. You're writing to someone. You're not just writing to yourself in a diary. And so that someone, right, has certain expectations for clarity, for flow, for organization. There's so many things that we look at. And if you look at the syllabus, it goes over some of those expectations, but I'll be talking about that throughout the semester as well. So I don't want this video to run into forever, but I just wanted to stress why I think good writing, good communication is important, because it makes a difference between, you know what, let's go with this person over here, and hey, you know what, you're the perfect person for this position here. You know, your cover letter, your resume, everything was brilliantly written. It grabbed my attention. I was compelled by what I wrote there, you know, and so this, right, is important, I think, and that's why composition is important. I apologize if I'm tripping over my words a little bit today. I just wanted to get this out today, right, the first day of class. And so the due dates, as I said, Getting Started quiz over the syllabus. Now, it does talk about the consequences of plagiarism. If you plagiarize a paper, take work that's not your own, you risk a 0 on that paper and possibly, right, an F for the class. But if it's unintentional and harmless, I'm probably just going to say, hey, you realize, right, that you didn't quote where you got this from or whatever, didn't cite it correctly. That's technically plagiarism, but it's not malicious. But if you take a whole paper that's not yours, I'm going to spend time giving you individual comments, and I want you, right, I want you to actually benefit from this class. I see myself in a position of helping you. So even though there is a late work policy that takes it down letter grade every day that it's late, right? I'm also flexible on that. That's just a general policy. Communication is important. If you want to contact me through eLearn, let me know, right? Let me know what's going on in your life, and I'm willing to work with you. It's important that we keep that communication in line. So the syllabus is meaner than I am. right? Let's be honest there. The syllabus is the policies, but you know, we're all human beings and things happen in our lives. So just stay in contact with me and let me know what's going on and we'll find a solution, right? That where you'll still do the work, right? If it's, you know, 2 weeks later or something, I can't promise you an A on it. That wouldn't be fair to the people who do their work. But, you know, we'll see what's going on in your life and we'll try to work with you a little bit because this is such a difficult modality, such a difficult time in people's lives. So please just keep me informed, right? Let me know what's going on. A few other things there on that getting started quiz. It asks how many of the papers require outside sources. We're doing 4 papers. The first one doesn't have sources. The next 3 do, right? And so the rest of them you can kind of get by perusing the syllabus there. They're pretty common sense. But let me know if you have any questions or concerns. The pretest and the getting started or completion grades. They don't count or hurt you. They count, but they don't hurt you if you do poorly on them. So the pretest is basically you need to finish it, and there's going to be a post-test. So that shows whether you got anything over the course of the class. It doesn't matter if you miss a question or 5 questions on the pretest there. That's just to assess your starting knowledge, right? And hopefully what you got out of the class by the end of it. So getting started, pretest, and then the discussion board posts, right? In the introductory discussion board posts and 2 responses to those. So Friday, discussion board post, and then Sunday, the rest of that would be due. Okay, let me know if you have any questions or concerns, and don't pay attention to any dates in the actual other video that I'm sending that has the screen capture there. Okay, since I recorded it last semester, you'll even hear an echo in that one. Okay, but anyway, good luck this semester. I look forward to getting to know you through your writing, and my office hours and all that contact information is on the main screen there. Let me know if you need to meet up in person. I'm going to be physically on the Claiborne campus many times throughout the week. I hope you guys have a wonderful semester, and good luck, right? I will see you soon. I guess I'll talk to you.